Hello everyone, it's me. This video is going to be a bit longer than what I usually do just because I'm going to give you a bit of an explanation of what's going on. I've decided to change things up a bit. There's a couple of things that weren't working and I've decided to make it so it works. One of the things was I am much more comfortable on the couch, although there is a higher chance of one of the cats trying to horn in on the action, such as right now, but that's okay. I can handle that. Another thing was that little, movie Clapboard, whatever they call it, I think it's a Clapboard, wasn't working well where the chalk was concerned. The chalk wasn't writing very well. So I thought, you know what, I need to do something else. I'll file it away in the back of my brain and something will turn up. Last week on Friday, I was at a health and safety meeting at work. And before I go home, I like to unwind by doing something. So I treated myself to a dinner, and then I went to the Value Village. I call it the VV Boutique. And I picked myself up a few things. One of the things I picked up was this. So you're saying, oh, cool, a mini blackboard. Well, it's that and more. This thing is an antique. Now, depending on how old you are, it would either be your parents or your grandparents. When they used to go to school, they had a thing called a slate, which was essentially this. And the reason why they called it a slate was because it was actually made of slate, which is a type of stone that's layers. And you just, take a thin layer. I don't know if they would grind it down. I have no idea what they would do, but then they just put a frame around it. And that was your slate. And I found one, and it was only $2.99, and I thought, this is an antique, holy cow, I am so happy, and this solves my problem. As you can see, it takes the chalk much better. So yeah, and then what I'll be doing on this board is you can see here, tips from the field, because I am out in the field. I don't work in a facility. I work I usually would say out in the trenches, but that denotes war-like things, so I didn't want to use that. So the field suffices. And then I could throw some hashtags on here, and then I have the main topic down here. So, having said all that, changing things up, keeping some basic things the same, including my light board. Anyway, so yeah, this one's going to be a bit longer just because of that introduction. But as you can see here, it's about the wash basin. Now, a lot of patients we see, they're either bedbound or otherwise and cannot use the shower or the tub. So we give them sponge baths. Now, some people will use the bathroom sink. They're fine with that. They'll use some receptacle or other. Some, for the most part, they'll have either a stainless steel bowl that they've dedicated for the task, or a dish basin, like you can pick up at the dollar store, just one of the white dish basins, and use that. The thing is that I've been finding over the years is I'll go in and I'll fill in, or I'll been in a place I haven't been in a while, and I'll go to fill the basin with fresh water because that's how you start a sponge bath, only to find that there's a thick ring of gunk. Just imagine a bathtub ring after several filthy children have taken a bath in it. There's that gunk going all the way around of dirt and oils from the body and soap, scum, and that sort of thing. So when I'm putting the fresh water in that's not fresh water anymore. It's dirty. So every single time, it has been every single time I go in, I have to wash it first. Some of them I've had to scrub. It's been so bad. So do yourself a favor, because it makes life easier on you, and especially your patients. When you are finished with the sponge bath, please wash out whatever receptacle is being used for that, so that the next person who comes in, or even yourself, when you put the clean water in there, it's actually clean.